Students and staff at Bayport High School were devastated in December by the unexpected death of teacher Amanda Sutrick. Just days before she died, she had given birth to a baby boy. But students there have been working hard these past couple of weeks on a tribute to their beloved teacher. Pauline Lee is checking it out this morning. Hi, Pauline.
Well, you know, Rachel, I wasn't fortunate enough to know Mrs. Sutrick, but I spent all morning with these art students, and I've learned so many great things about her. And it all kind of shows in this huge piece of artwork that they've all been working on. Take a look. It is a bird, and if you look at every single feather, they're all different. This one's fabric, these are painted, and they're all individually painted by either a staff member or a student. So students really tackled this project. Marshall is here. Marshall, you took a hold of this ginormous wing here. Tell me, what was the process of kind of putting it together?
It was a big process of cutting out plywood for the main frame and then cutting out the feathers to layer it down, cutting out them right so it fits with nothing hanging off the edge, makes it look right, and kind of making them all have the color scheme with the white on the ends. That's what I like because it was kind of happy, peaceful, and that should be the tip of it.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier, this bird has a French fry in its mouth. Mrs. Sutrick's favorite motto was, "Today I am going to be as happy as a bird with a French fry in its mouth." Marshall, you are a family friend of Mrs. Sutrick's. What do you think she meant by that?
She means happiness. It's she's a happy person, and she has that contagious laugh that everybody loved, and she would say this when you walked into her classroom, and it just made you feel happy.
You say contagious laugh. What did it sound like?
That's hard to describe. It was just a high laugh, high-pitched laugh that it was contagious. Everybody liked it. There was no that was annoying. It was all happiness. Everybody liked it.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. You know, guys, there's about 500 feathers here, and take a look. Students still want to paint more feathers. Callie here on the other side of the table. Callie, we were talking earlier, why is it that people turn to art for a tribute?
I think it has a deeper meaning to, because words sometimes are hard to use. You can't always put your feelings into words, so you use art instead.
Art is just kind of a creative outlet that you can express how you feel, huh? Yeah? So, Mr. Richardson, this is your class.
Yes.
You said this whole project kind of started with an email from a student.
That's right.
And now it's pretty much done, minus some touch-ups, but where will this artwork be hanging?
We've got some stairwells here in the building that offer some nice wall space. Her classroom was right beside one of these stairwells, so we're going to hang it there and get some nice light coming through, and I think it's going to be really cool in there.
So one last quick question here. Students in the future, they won't get to meet Mrs. Sutrick, but what do you hope they'll gain out of passing this artwork every day in that hallway?
Well, I hope that they come to understand just how well loved she was while she was here, and especially by the staff and the students who knew her and who had her class and who just sort of interacted with her or knew people who knew her. And I think that they'll come to see just how sort of bright and colorful her personality was through this.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Guys, this is absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to see it all hung up this summer. Looks great.
Well, thanks for sharing it with us, Pauline.